I'm just going to go through with you some of the new product development stuff in case it's in any way confusing for you, because there are different ways in which you can do new product development. So, what we're going to cover today is how to create a new product, but also how to copycat what the competitors do as well. In my coaching world, competitors copy each other a lot, even down to copying some of your blogs sometimes, and they don't even bother to change the words. So competition is out there, but it's kind of like cat and mouse all the time. We talked a lot about the reflective journal, but we're not going to go there today. So here's where we are in the big scheme of things. We've looked a lot about employability, which is the centre of your universe. We've been around all of these areas, so we're here at the minute. We had a look at the product in terms of your existing product and how well it was doing in terms of your SWOT analysis. Today we're going to look at practicing a new product, so you can either do that in your team space or in your individual space, I don't mind. And then as the weeks go on, we're getting more into the marketing side of things, which will be of similar interest as to what it is now. So, new product design. What I want you to do is have a look at the notes underneath this slide, and what I just want to show you briefly is where it all is. So, in order to start a completely new product from scratch, you would go into research and development. So there's three things that you need to consider with R&D and new product development. There's time, cost and resources. Now, what you're going to have to do is review the market reports, review the competitor reports, review your customer focus group reports, and you've done all that work already, so you can just literally put it out of the bag. And if you look at your ANSOF matrix as well and think, am I going to do a new product for the existing market, or am I going to do a new product for a new segment, new marketing segment? On that basis is where you go from here. So the next port of call is to have a look at what your competitors are doing in that space and think to yourself, do I want to copycat their product, which is the easiest way to do it, or do I want to do a brand new bicycle based on just what we want to do as a team? So in your discussion shortly, I'm going to say to you, are you going with your existing product and just keep making more? Fine. Same market, same product. Are you going to copycat Cameron Cycles, which is your nearest competitor, and try and launch that? Or are you going to look at all your market research reports and decide on your ANSOF strategy, how does new product development fit with that? When you go to R&D and you start looking at product design, product design down here, this is where all your previous research will come in handy, because in order, and read the guidance documents as well, in order to make a new product you have to have all that information. You could just make it up. I don't mind if it's successful, that's absolutely fine. So you would then go into your new product development. So are you making a similar product with similar components and design time, or are you going to invest a lot of money in design and production and the tech levels? Now this all depends on your market reports, on your competitor reports, and your customer focus group feedback. Or you could ignore all of that and just do your own thing. If it's successful, who cares? Be an entrepreneur. So in terms of that, all you would then do is change all these parameters to whatever you wanted it, give it a new design, name, but before you go here, you need to decide how much time, cost and resources you want to put into this, because it will affect the way things go. If you decide to submit that and you fill in all the figures, it may take a quarter to get to the next stage. It might take more than a quarter to get to the next stage. It might take 3 or 4 quarters for design to get completely into operation. But this isn't the end of it. What you do need to consider is, go back to the PowerPoint here, you need to think about all these things here. Sales and marketing opportunities. Where are you going to sell it through? Which sales channels? How are you going to market? What price do you want to charge for it? Is it similar to competitors, more than, less than? But you also need to look at the cost of making the new product and what you want your profit margin to be, and if you're offering any discount into the sales channels. Okay? So pricing focus group, make any changes to the product design based on the customer focus group, report there. Then you can put it into production, then you can see whether it sells. Now, one thing that you need to think about is you're currently not able, I wasn't, I've just been playing at lunchtime, you're currently not fulfilling orders for your existing product. I was still 48 down at lunchtime. So my query to you is, if you're still not fulfilling orders with your main product, why would you be diverting resources to a new product at the beginning of year 4? Would it be better, and I don't know, only you know, to move that design process through more slowly, so that when you get to year 5 and the competitors start to pinch your market share, you're ready with the right product, with the right price, and then you're looking at all your marketing as well. If you decide to go ahead and do a new product, absolutely fine. You will have to go into the branding section of the sales and marketing bit, which, as you know, is somewhere. Let's go out of here for a minute. There's an awful lot to consider, isn't there, before you even get to doing anything else. So in the sales and marketing, you need to go into the branding and the pricing sections here. And you have to think about, if you're copycatting, look at the selling points for Cameron Cycles or another competitor. Are you going to match them or be better? In which case you could charge more money. And look at the target segment as well, to make sure that your bike and its design is targeted specifically for the target market that you actually want to sell to. And the other place you need to go to is the pricing section, whereby you need to think about what the price is and what discount you actually want to give people. And as you can, on my game here, it might look different to yours. I'm not giving any discount to anybody. So what do you think the implication of that might be? We're asking people to sell it, but giving them no incentive to do it. Are they likely to stock it for us?
No.
No. Good answer. And the correct one too. Alright, so that's our challenge today, is to look at NPD, new product development, and log in and have a play. You might want to, in your team, have lots of different things going on. And then of course we've got our employability skills as well. So that's my brief for today. Swap, toes, and soft, existing and new, based on all your sales and marketing reports, no pressure, enjoy. Off you go.